Hello, hello, and welcome back to our series of This Bed We Made. So, we are on a search for plaster and candles, and I'm an idiot. I forgot to hit record. So, the little piece that you missed is in the upper right-hand corner there. We did find the plaster in the hallway, kind of where all of that construction was happening. And so now we are looking for candles. And our quest right now is to find both of those things, to then chat with Beth. And our dear friend Beth thinks that she can open Anne's chest with these items. So we'll have to see what that's all about.
Candles, candles, candles. I think Rebecca keeps a stash of them, but where?
Okay, so now that you are all caught up and we are officially recording, let's keep searching. I think when we originally got the task, it said something about her thinking that Rebecca had some candles in her locker. So that is, oh, I heard some.
It's top priority. Oh, I'd very much like to speak to him, trust me, but I just can't find him. He's nowhere to be found.
Who protected Eugene so he didn't get fired. Nice. Yeah, I took that note down, remember?
I don't know what on earth's going on today. Is it because of that goddamn snowstorm? Or was there something in the coffee this morning? What do you mean? Well, the whole staff's completely off today. Doc leaving luggage carts everywhere. Wendy asking for a day off. Beth. Oh, don't even get me started on Beth. Oh, and that maid? What's her name? Sylvie? I never noticed how odd she is.
Sophie, you mean? I like her. She's a good girl.
You know what? I should call the city. Tell them they don't need to build that new madhouse next door. There's one right here.
Oh, Bernard. It's not that bad. I'm here, aren't I? Come here. Let me
Okay.
help you forget
Okay,
about
guys.
all that for a minute.
Okay, gross. Okay, Rebecca. I guess I didn't look closely if Rebecca's locker was maybe out. Oh, here it is. Okay. So inspect. And then I don't know if we've read these. Rebecca, the VIP guest in room 602 is getting on my nerves. He keeps ordering food that's not on the menu. We don't usually do special orders, but Bernard was adamant that we make all of his wishes come true. Do I look like a goddamn genie? That's not even the worst of it, though. Every night, he barges in the kitchen as if he was at home, asking for meat for his precious little terriers. Who feeds dogs $4 roast beef? I can't even afford $4 roast beef for myself, Bobby. So I can't remember. I think maybe Rebecca and Bobby might be in a relationship.
So you do have a stash of candles. But where is it?
So, Rebecca, the kitchen is out of power again, and I can barely see a thing. Bernard wants us to continue working, but I'm not risking chopping off my fingers for that blowhard. Didn't you start hoarding candles since the last power outage? I remember you saying you never wanted to be caught in the dark basement again. Where's your stash? It's urgent, please, Bobby. Okay, well, it's not here. Looks like those are the only two things we can look at here, too. So let's see what I'm thinking.
Maybe Bobby took some candles from Rebecca already.
Okay, so that's the kitchen then. Okay, what are these two up to? Okay, nothing. We don't want to know what they're doing. Okay, so that's the laundry room. I'm forgetting. Let's actually go here real quick. Because I want to figure out what Rebecca does. Laundry room. Okay. So I wonder if before we go up there, if I can get in here.
Oh, right. My keys are still in the break room.
Okay, so I can get my keys probably, right? I haven't been in here. This is new to me. This is cool. I think this was maybe locked before, so maybe let's explore this real quick before we go check out the kitchen. Oh yeah, we've seen this. Okay. Is this a note? Oh yeah, okay, so have you heard there's a famous movie director staying at 602? Or staying in 602? Says Jay. Yes, I was there when he checked in. I don't know who he is, but he must be pretty important because Bernard was almost licking his boots. He even let the man bring his dogs in the hotel. Is he shooting a picture in Montreal? S says, I've heard he's here on a scout, but I'm not sure what it means. Jay says, maybe he's making a picture on Boy Scouts. Y says, do you think he'll shoot in the hotel? Jay says, I hope he does. Imagine, we could meet famous actors like James Dean. Y says, let's hope the director has supernatural powers because Dean is very much dead. And then Jay says, what? James Dean is dead? Okay, so he's out of the loop. Jacques. Okay, and interesting. I don't know why they continue to like write notes back and forth. I mean, it's a nice way to like kind of be a part of a conversation, but also like why? Almost like they don't want people to hear them, right? Hot coffee.
Tempting, but every penny adds up, Sophie.
True. Okay.
What do you want? Are you here to apologize?
Oh, here we go.
Apologize. I'm not the one who should be apologizing.
You're such an idiot. I can't believe that I fell in love with you.
Wait,
What?
I want my mother's ring back.
Uh-oh.
There. I don't want it anyway.
Uh-oh. Oh, sad. Okay, so they broke up.
Wait.
No. Okay. No. Okay. So we need our keys. I can't remember where we were sitting though. Someone was playing cards here. I thought I was maybe over here.
I don't always get fashion, but these are fun to look at. When half the pages haven't been cut out.
Vague. That's hilarious. Okay. And then we have something here too.
Don't worry, gossiper. I'm coming back to you. I still haven't learned all of Gracie Jones' secrets.
Okay, yeah, we've seen this one. I think this was in one of the rooms. Oh, there's my keys. Perfect.
Gotta hold on to these tight.
Master key, do not lose. Okay. Oh. Well, it's not letting... It says put back. Oh, pick up. Okay. Perfect. Okay. So we can go into the laundry room now. But let's take a little peek around here. To whoever keeps stealing my lunch, I want my Tupperwares back. Susan. Okay. Okay, so I don't know if we're maybe getting ahead of ourselves by going into the laundry room, but let's maybe do that real quick. That's weird.
Oh, another one. Wendy and Jacques have really gotten around.
Yeah, I think there was another one in like Eugene's little area. Okay. Oh, there's something here.
Mr. VIP is really getting to Bobby.
Okay, so Rebecca, I confess, I'm about to commit murder. I don't care who he is, how rich he is, how famous he is. The VIP guest in 602 is a goddamn psycho. He ordered room service this morning, but somehow the plates got mixed up and he received eggs instead of pancakes. It happens, right? Well, the man rushed to the kitchen in a frenzy and yelled at us for 10 minutes straight, saying eggs are disgusting and he hates them. I should have told him he's disgusting and I hate him. I thought of spitting in his next meal, but before leaving, he swore he'd never order anything from our kitchen ever again. Without the shadow of a doubt, this is the worst establishment I have ever visited. he said in his pompous accent. If he ever sends his clothes downstairs to be cleaned, can you be a good friend and stitch all of his pockets? Any other form of sabotage would do, too. I know you're creative, just be careful not to arouse too much suspicion, Bobby. Okay. All right. Yeah, there's a few more notes. I'm just making sure I didn't miss anything over here. I'm not really seeing any candles, but we'll keep looking. Rebecca, the washing machines are not broken. The problem comes from the pipes. They're completely frozen. Ah, okay, from the blizzard. It's only a matter of time before they burst and flood the entire basement. I've warned Bernard about this issue last winter, but of course he only cares about renovating the parts of the hotel the guests can see. Behind that nice facade, everything is crumbling. I'll see what I can do, but it's not maintenance we need. It's a freaking miracle. Okay, that's from Eugene. Oh, I keep forgetting we can probably look in all of these cupboards too. Oh, perfect. Haha, we found them. Can I crouch?
Stash uncovered. Reb, you won't mind if I just take one, right?
Okay, I don't know if maybe I missed out on...
Got a candle. Now, what next?
Okay, I don't know if I missed out on maybe going to the kitchen. Maybe there was something there. Kind of want to look through the rest of these real quick. You never know what you might find. Okay, just a lot of storage, it looks like. Okay. Let's take... Oh. Meant to close that. There we go. Okay, there's a couple of things over here, it looks like. So let's look at this real quick. Okay, so... I'm not sure what these numbers mean. Oh, maybe this is stuff that she, like, finds in the clothing that she gets. So she's keeping track of it here. Yeah, okay, so 61573 movie script. So maybe that's the guy in 605. 61582, cigarette pack of Red Lion. 61583 has a paper note with numbers. So I wonder if we can find some of this stuff somewhere. Like maybe here? Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Ooh, is this a movie script?
Okay, so change title, not catchy enough. In a northwesterly direction. Screenplay by E.L. So maybe that's who it is. Needs more murders. Add killer tornado. What? Why cut the scene inside the nose? That's part of the script. Why cut the scene inside the nose? What? See if James Stewart is available. Oh, okay. James Stewart. Oh, weird. Okay. $216. Is that a dash? Can't tell. Or maybe it's just a crinkle. Oh, but okay. So there's I wonder if this is maybe someone's locker code. It looks like there were some more numbers, but all of that's messed up. So okay, we'll have to, yeah, I was gonna say we have to take inventory of that. I think that might be the only two things we can grab here. So hold on, let's go back here now. Let's go to clues. Okay, perfect. So yeah, we are referencing this. We don't know exactly what her numbers are tying to. A list of items probably forgotten in guests' pockets. Yeah, so we guessed that. Paper note with funny drawing, 61533. Maybe we have to start, like, putting the numbers next to who we think is who. Like, 61537 is obviously 602. We have been starting to take inventory of who is smoking which cigarettes, so maybe we could find things out that way. Business cards. Okay. Okay, and we are keeping track of this number too, so it's probably important. Okay. We don't know why it's important yet, but at least we have that jotted down now. So let's go see if we can get in here. No. Okay. So let's see what we have to say.
Let's see if Beth is around.
Okay, perfect.
There you are.
I'm not sure I understand what the plan is here.
Well, when I was little, we had padlocks on many of the farm's sheds. My dad would always lose the keys, so one day he made a mold of them using wax and plaster. I was thinking of doing the same.
Are you sure it's gonna work?
Absolutely not. But hey, I guess we won't know until we try.
Yeah, you're right.
So let's do this.
Okay, so this should be interesting.
Okay, to start, we need to pour the wax from the pot.
Or the wax from the pot. Okay. So. Okay.
Have you done this before? You're a real pro.
Oh, thanks.
Now, time to put the key into the wax.
Okay.
Let's give it a few seconds, so the mold really takes form. Okay, I think you can remove it.
Okay.
Well, we're almost there. Just pour the cup of plaster into the mold.
Okay.
All right. Now we wait for it to dry.
How long do you think it's gonna take?
I don't know. I guess we'll keep poking it every now and then.
I bet you didn't think you'd be making a plaster key today, huh?
Indeed. But I like it. It's rare that this job allows me to use my creative side.
Your creative side.
Well, granted, this key won't end up in any museum, but I enjoy the occasional artistic endeavor.
So like drawings or like making collages?
Like drawing?
Oh, God, no. I once drew a dress that everyone mistook for a birthday hat. I never drew again after that. What about you? Haven't I seen you drawing in that journal of yours?
Yeah, I doodle a little.
Hey, you should show me one day. I'd love to see your art.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, but promise not to laugh.
What? I never, ever do that. I know I make fun of pretty much everything, but not people's art. That's their soul.
Thanks, Beth.
I'm sure it's beautiful.
Thanks.
What do you like to draw anyway?
It's kind of silly, but I've started working on this little comic in which I imagine my life as a celebrity.
A celebrity?
Yeah. I've always found the lives of famous people so fascinating, you know? And I kind of envy them sometimes. All the drama, the excitement.
Yeah, because we're really lacking in drama and excitement today.
Well, today's the exception.
I'm sure there's something else in your life that excites you.
Well, I do like sailing.
Excuse me? You sail? On a boat?
I used to, with my grandpa. But when he died, we had to sell the boat to pay off his debts.
Oh, that's too bad. I would have loved to go with you.
Okay, so we can romance Beth here. Let's just say that.
That would have been great. I really miss it. I miss him, too. Even though he was a bit eccentric.
More eccentric than me?
Oh, a lot more.
I'm sure I would have loved him then. Hey, look. I think it's dry.
I can't believe it worked. I could not have done this without you.
Yeah, probably not. Well, I should get back upstairs before Bernard notices my absence, if he hasn't already. Let me know how it goes with the key. Oh, and be careful while turning it, okay? You wouldn't want it to break inside the lock.
Yeah, I'll be careful. Thank you for everything.
No problem.
But I was just thinking, it can't be that hard, you know? Team building exercise. You made a key double with your acolyte. Oh, do we clean this up?
I've got 2 keys. Now, let's test them out.
Maybe we clean this. Yeah. Yeah, we should probably hide what we're doing. Okay. Okay, so 507. Here we come. Is it? Yeah, okay. Yes. Okay, let's close this. I'm really hoping that when she said I might be able to break it, that's not actually a thing, but I guess let's see.
Be careful, Sophie. You don't want this key to break.
Oh god. So, hold right trigger and move LS to turn the key. Okay. There we go. There's quite a lot of documents in here, so let's see.
Unlike my favorite bar, this one was black. Her alliterative name will surely take you back. These two sure love their riddles.
In Atlanta, I noticed yours was pretty worn down, so I decided to buy you a new one. I hope you like it, and since you enjoy them so much, here's a little puzzle to figure out the combination. 2 5-letter words are the key, both related to our history. Unlike my favorite bar, this one was black. Her alliterative name will surely take you back. From the first one, take the first 2. From the last one, take the last 2. Okay, geez. I hope you get better. Try to rest today. I will bring you hot soup after class. Okay.
Huh. Marcella invited you to the movies. Let me guess. You said yes.
The Postman Always Rings Twice is playing at Lowe's Theater tonight. It's based on a novel I read a while back. I'm sure you would love it. Seeing as you like crime stories and murder so much, nothing creepy about that. Will you come with me? Okay. Oh god. I can barely listen to Sister Millie's lecture today in secret language. Okay, and I think the reason why we can read this now is because we solved the code. All I do is look at your lips and imagine kissing you. I can't wait for tonight. Okay. And we can, looks like we can enter selection mode here, but first let's read this. So August 11, 1946. Dear Anne, I have just heard Doris Day on the radio, and it made me think of you. I know how much you love Sentimental Journey. Found in every mile of railroad track. That takes me back. Last time I was in Texas, it felt like coming home. Now, strangely, I feel away from home. I wish you were here with me. I always feel at home in your arms. I can hardly believe it has been 5 weeks since we last saw each other. Sometimes I wonder if I might be going crazy. You are always in my head. Everything reminds me of you, not only songs on the radio, but silly things like the flowers in our garden that smell of your shampoo, or when people say the word darling, and I can hear you say it with your lovely French accent. Darling. Don't know if I'm saying that right. My family seems to have noticed my odd behavior, but of course I cannot tell them about you, even though I wish I could. I feel like climbing on the roof of the tallest building in Austin and shouting my feelings for you at the top of my lungs. God, I sound like a giddy teenager in love for the first time. Maybe I am. Sometimes I'm scared that all this time with you was nothing but a dream too good to be true. I am afraid that when I return to Montreal, I will realize you never existed, or if you do exist, you don't remember me. I wish I had a picture of the two of us, so I would know for sure it was real. I long for your embrace and the taste of your sweet lips. I love you, M. Yeah, so it's definitely Marcella and Anne. Oh, and they did get that photo. Oh, look at them. Okay, so December 29, 1947. Dear Anne, I am sorry it took me so long to answer your last letter. It has been 6 months already since I left Montreal. As you always say, le temps passe si vite. Si vite. Le temps passe si vite. Le temps passe si vite. That could be completely wrong. My parents are glad I'm done with my studies. They always thought it was a strange idea for me to go to university. Now they want me to find a husband and have children like any other woman. I think I will. These past few months, I had a lot of time to reflect on our relationship. You know my feelings for you, and I hope you never forget how much I love you. But we cannot hide our heads in the sand any longer. We were lucky our story lasted as long as it did, and foolish to think it would last forever. Our love is forbidden, and hiding it from my family is proving more and more difficult every day. You will always have a special place in my heart, but I believe it is time for us to go our separate ways. Okay. Oh, here we go. You made me feel like a teenager. You made everything but the present disappear. Now I need to be an adult and think about my future. Oh, that's sad. Okay, so I'm just realizing, was it this one? Yeah, I forgot to do the selection mode, so let's see this.
Doris Day. That's an alliteration, isn't it? Doris. I-S.
Oh, here we go. Okay. We're solving it now. I was going to say, I don't know how I'm going to figure this out, but here we go. Anything else? So I-S. Okay. Was there another note that I could have looked at, maybe?
That riddle's a toughie. Maybe I need a fresh pair of eyes on it.
Let's see what this says. So... Okay, so we figured out the second one. Her alliterative name will surely take you back. From the last one, take the last two. So Doris. And then, unlike my favorite bar, this one was black. Huh. So let's make sure there was nothing else we could select, I guess, would be a good starting place. Yeah, nothing. Huh. Like my favorite bar, this one was black. I don't know, maybe there's something in her room that would maybe help solve. Huh. One was black. Okay, so what did I say?
There's no shame in asking for help, Sophie. Two heads are better than one, especially when dealing with riddles.
Okay, so maybe we go talk to Beth. Yeah. I wonder if I should put these back. Let's leave them out for now. I'm sure we'll have to come back up here. go chat with Beth real quick. Hopefully I didn't have to put all those letters away and maybe get in trouble. I don't know, we'll see. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I was like, why isn't it letting me go down there? But we can just call Beth, right? Let's close that. And telephone is here. Okay. Let's call Beth.
Clarington Hotel reception desk. Beth speaking.
Hey, Beth. Got a minute?
Sure, what's up?
I opened the chest in room 507.
You did? Damn, I have to admit I didn't really believe in our little plaster key, but way to go.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised as well. It's quite sturdy.
So, spill it. What's in the chest?
A riddle.
A riddle?
I think it was written by Mrs. Beaumont for Mrs. Cruz. And I think the answer will give me the combination for a case I found in room 509. I could use your help with it, though.
Oh, God, I hate riddles. Well, let's hear it. Which part is causing you trouble?
Unlike my favorite bar, this one was black. Do you know what this could mean?
You said Mrs. Beaumont wrote the riddle, right?
Yeah, but I have no idea what her favorite bar is.
I think I do.
Ooh.
Really? How?
That's a story for another time. But if I had to bet, I'd put my money on the white cat.
The white cat. I'm not sure I get it.
Well, if I'm right about the white cat, then we're looking for...
A black cat.
Yep. Why don't you look around to see if there's any mention of a black cat in Mrs. Beaumont's stuff?
Okay, I will. You're not too bad at riddles, you know?
I never said I was bad at them, just that I hate them. Is there anything else?
No, that's all. Thank you.
Don't mention it. I'm just glad I could be of some help. Call me after you've opened that case.
You know I will.
Okay, so the only thing I can think of is this collar here, right? So let's look at this. Yeah, okay.
A cat named Greta. G.R.
Okay.
So G.R. from Greta and I.S. from Doris. Gree? Could that be the code for the case on the bed in 509? It's worth a try.
Okay. I might have to come back and clean this up, but let's go see if this works. So 509 Gree. 509 Gree. Okay, so it's down here. I'm so curious if anyone ever like comes back and you could get caught. Okay, let's see. So was it this? Let's see. Yeah, okay, so there I-S. There we go. Yes, that worked. What is it? Oh. My type of writer. You solved Anne's riddle and opened the case in room 509. Okay. Okay, so it doesn't look like there's anything on the typewriter for us to look at, I don't believe.
That novelist, Bridget Boswell, is actually you, Marcella?
Oh. Oh, is she the one writing those books? Okay. So, Feb 4, 1956. Dear Marcella, or should I say Brigitte, or Bridget? You know I prefer a good old crime story, but last week I came upon a romance novel with an intriguing title. And they were roommates. Yep, we saw that. I bought it on an impulse at a train station and read it from cover to cover during the journey. Can you imagine my surprise when I recognized our story? You may have changed the names and locations, but all of our moments are there. Our endless discussions in the dorm room, our first date at the theater, our trip to Quebec City. You often said writers are thieves, but I never really understood until now. It has been almost 10 years since I received your last letter, the letter that painted our relationship as nothing more than a summer fling. At first, I could not believe you had written those words. Then I waited in vain for your answer and had to accept your love for me had never been real. Okay.
After all this, turns out you're a fan of Bridget? Of Marcella? That's a lot sweeter than I expected.
Okay, so Bridget. So September 27, 1957. Dear Marcella, although you don't know me, I think I can safely say I'm your biggest fan. Your novels have literally changed my life. After the war, I spent almost 10 years in a psychiatric hospital because of panic attacks. None of the treatments were working, and I wasn't getting any better. I became friends with one of the nurses who started lending me books so I could pass the time. I didn't really like the first one, but then I picked up Bridget Boswell's first novel, your novel. I had never read such a beautiful love story. It almost brought me to tears. I immediately urged the nurse to get me more of your books. Believe it or not, the more I read them, the less panic attacks I had. The doctors thought it was their new medication finally working, but I knew the truth. Your novels gave me the courage to get in contact with Lindsay, a friend from the war. I had always felt for him the same way your characters felt for each other, but I had never dared telling him. Now I have, thanks to you. The thought of seeing him again is what motivated me to get better and leave the hospital. I hope I hear back from him soon. Okay.
There's a lot of stuff in here. I don't think I've looked at everything yet.
I'm not sure what I'm missing here. Okay, I wasn't sure what I was supposed to be looking at because I kept on getting her saying there's a lot of stuff in here. But then I realized I completely missed the next page here, so let's do that real quick. For many years, I was heartbroken, angry, confused. I questioned the nature of our feelings, of our attraction, and made many wrong decisions. But this book, your book, am I foolish to think it's proof you really loved me? In any case, I hope you are well, and I'm happy to see you accomplished your dream of becoming a writer. Okay, so Anne.
Oh, Anne. Murder might be a bit much, but you deserve some kind of justice.
Okay, so March 25th, 1956. Dear Marcella, I didn't expect you to reply to my letter, but I'm happy to see I was wrong. Your words have comforted me in a time of great distress. If only Louis was half the man you say Hector is. He has quite a temper, and he hits me frequently. I'm willing to put up with it as long as he doesn't hurt Michael, but there are some days when it becomes almost unbearable. The other day I dreamt of our first date. We were watching The Postman Only Rings Twice Again, but suddenly we were in the movie. You were Lana Turner and I was John Garfield, and we were both plotting to kill my husband. I hate to admit it, but I almost hope it was premonitory. To answer your question, I still do have our box. My brother is currently in Atlanta at work, and I was thinking of going to see him with Michael next month. If you were able to meet there, we could open the box together and laugh at the silly things we thought important all those years ago. I hope to hear from you soon. A. Yes, you remember that secret language we invented so Sister Miller couldn't understand the notes we passed during our class? In secret language, I still do.
I do like a happy ending. I just hope that's where your story is headed.
So now we're at August 10th, 1957. Dear Marcella, thank you for sending me a signed version of your latest novel. I think it's your greatest work yet. But I do have a few comments to help make the next one even better. First, I believe Rose should be more concerned with what she deserves than what her husband deserves. He may not deserve the pain she will cause by leaving him, but they both deserve to be happy. And they won't be as long as they remain together. as long as she doesn't listen to her own needs. Also, I think it would be great if your next novel ended on a more positive note. Imagine if Rose left her husband and rode into the sunset with Eve. Imagine if they went to New York or Los Angeles, someplace where people like us are tolerated. Imagine if they got to have their happy ending. It would be the best story ever. I hope you will consider it. That's also A from Anne. P.S. I know you say invisibility protects us, but don't you just wish to be seen sometimes? Wouldn't you like people to know you are Bridget Boswell? To recognize you in the street? To recognize you for your work? Why not publish your next novel under your own name?
Oh, so you came to Montreal under the pretense of celebrating your wedding anniversary, but all along, you meant to reunite with Anne.
Got it. So yeah, we're getting a little bit of a background story here now. So January 13, 1958. Dear Marcella, I left the house. I left Louis. I couldn't take it anymore. I wouldn't lie anymore. I couldn't lie anymore. I don't know if that's Louis or Louis. I think it's Louis. How do you do it? How do you manage to live a double life, to hide your work and your novels from your husband? I had so much less to hide, and yet Michael and I are staying at the Clarington Hotel until we find a place to stay and the divorce is done. I don't know how long it will take. Would you come and see me in Montreal? I really need you by my side right now. A. P.S. I wouldn't put it past Louis to scour every hotel guest book in the region looking for me under his surname. So I've registered under the name Beaumont. So is that her maiden name? I mean, he would still know that, right? Unless she just came up with a completely... I wonder what her maiden name is. Okay, so that's that. And then I guess we didn't finish this then, so... Okay, yeah, so after my discharge, I wanted to thank you for everything you've done for me. I've discovered Bridget was a pseudonym, so tracking you down took longer than I thought. Fortunately, I'm a very patient and resourceful man, and I never give up. You think we could meet? I have so much to tell you. Okay, so that's Paul. Interesting. So that's the connection here now with Paul and Marcella. Okay.
I'm glad you were able to open up to Marcella like this. Everyone needs someone to talk to.
Okay, so November 8, 1957. Dear Marcella, thank you for answering my letter. I realize now how unsettling it must have been for you. Please forgive me for tricking your editor into giving me your address. I know I shouldn't have done that. Okay, so that's why she was getting some of the letters saying that they thought maybe some of her information had been leaked. I wanted to thank you as well for your encouraging words concerning Lindsay. I still haven't heard from him, and I'm starting to fear I might have the wrong address. I wish I could take a train to Virginia, but that's not an option right now, as I can barely pay the rent. I guess I will have to find a job. As a kid, I dreamt of being an actor, a Hollywood star. I know it's a foolish dream, but what else can I do? What am I good at? I've tried getting some old jobs already, but employers turn me down as soon as they learn that I've spent the last 10 years, or where I've spent the last 10 years of my life. Yeah, he was at a psych ward. If it continues like this, I'll probably end up on the street like so many of my army buddies. Why am I even telling you this? After reading your books and getting to know you through them, I tend to forget I'm only a stranger to you. I hope you don't mind. You seem to be a good listener, and I've been feeling rather lonely ever since I left the hospital. Anyway, please tell me more about your life, and do not hesitate to write long letters. I must have read your previous one 1,000 times already, Paul.
An advance on my salary. So Marcella hired you. But what for?
Maybe that's why Paul has all this information, but... He was following Marcella and her husband, right? So why would she hire him to investigate them? Unless maybe she was looking into her husband? I don't know. So December 5th, 1957. Dear Marcella, I've just received a letter from Lindsay's mother. She tells me he's dead. Oh, okay. So we were thinking Lindsay was a woman, but it was actually a guy. Got it. Words cannot even describe how empty I feel. He died 2 years ago, before I even sent my first letter. You will never know my feelings for him, and I will never know if he could have loved me back. I guess I should have known this would end in pain, just like your novels. I wish I had Lindsay's ability to find beauty everywhere. Even during the war, amidst the death and chaos, he would marvel at the forests of Germany, at the sun, the birds. He loved birds so much, he could identify them just by listening to their song. Maybe that's why he had that bird book in his room too. See, it's all coming together, guys. I have to admit, your proposition took me by surprise. I was hesitant to leave home at first. I was afraid to miss Lindsay's answer, but now there's nothing keeping me here. I'm desperate for anything that will help me forget the pain, but I don't have enough money to make it to Texas. Do you think you could give me an advance on my salary? In spite of everything, I'm really excited to know I'll finally meet you, Paul. Okay, and then it looks like we can also go into selection mode here too. So,
Oh, Lindsay's a man.
yeah, there you go.
Yeah. I guess it was presumptuous of me to think otherwise.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, Lindsay's
Okay.
a man.
Same thing.
Yeah. I guess it was presumptuous of me to think otherwise.
Okay, it doesn't look like there's anything else here. And then, yeah, let's just make sure there was no other pages where we could maybe make some selections. So, oh, yep, here.
So the symbols I've been deciphering, you invented them back in the day to keep your love secret. That feels really special.
Anything else here? Doesn't look like it. Okay. Okay. Okay, so we learned a lot.
So, let me get this straight. Mrs. Beaumont and Mrs. Cruz are some kind of star-crossed lovers?
Seems like it, yeah. But I'm not sure whether they chose to meet here just to reconnect for a few days, or if there's something more to it.
Well, I may be able to help with that.
Really? How?
Oh, some mail arrived earlier for Mrs. Beaumont.
Okay, so open it, or I wonder what's inside.
I wonder what's in it.
We could open it.
I mean, that's kinda illegal.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I think it is.
Well, too late. I've always known I would end up in prison one day.
So?
It's 3 train tickets. And, there's a tourism pamphlet for California.
California.
Well, it makes sense. It's much more progressive there than it is here.
So, Anna and Marcella want to go there to live their love freely.
Anne and Marcella, huh? You 3 are best pals now?
Well, after reading so much of their correspondence, I kind of feel like I know them, you know?
Yeah. But what about Mr. Morgan, though? I mean, Paul. How does he fit into all of this?
He was a fan of Marcella. Marcella hired him. I'm not sure. I kind of want to say that to see if we can learn any more about why she hired him. But yeah, let's say this.
I think Marcella hired him. I found some letters Paul wrote to her. He said that her proposition took him by surprise and that he'd need an advance on his salary.
What did she hire him for? To investigate her own affair?
I'm not sure. I didn't find the letter he was replying to.
And why did he have those pictures of you anyway?
I guess we'll never know for sure, but I don't think it was ever about me.
It's always been about Anne and Marcella.
Exactly.
Well, it feels a tad anticlimactic, but who needs drama, right?
At least it made our day pretty interesting.
It sure did. You know, after today, I think I get why you're so interested in the lives our guests lead. I try to forget they exist as soon as I'm done interacting with them. But once in a while, it's nice to remember that, well, even the most put-together person could be an absolute mess on the other side of the door.
True. You never know what people are going through. Well, even the most put together person could be an absolute mess on the other side of the door. Yeah, none of us are perfect.
You're right. Everyone likes to put on a show, but none of us are actually perfect.
Yeah, it's a comforting thought. I knew you'd get it, Bean. Come see me when your shift ends, alright? We could leave together if you want.
Sure. If we're able to. With all that snow, I'm thinking maybe we'll have no choice but to spend the night here.
Ooh, a sleepover. We could set up a pillow fort on the mezzanine.
A pillow fort? We do work in a hotel, you know. There are actual beds here.
I know, but isn't my way so much more fun?
Well, we could take a page out of Michael's book and decorate it, and then spend the night throwing stuff at Bernard whenever he comes through the lobby.
Oh, now you're talking.
Yep.
I just have to finish my tasks for the day, and then I can leave.
Okay. Let's see. Okay. Okay, let's see what this last note says here. All's well that ends well. After looking into Marcella's typewriter case, I think everything's fallen into place. There are a few lingering questions, but I think this is as far as the story goes for now. Anne and Marcella arranged to be here at the same time so they could rekindle the relationship they'd started when they were in college. I really feel for them after spending the day learning their story. I hope it was a happy ending. Okay, so I guess, should I close this, by the way? I wonder if I should close this. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like maybe I should close all this stuff that I opened, right? We're gonna go clean up those letters, too.
That ringing.
Oh,
Sounds like the elevator doors are jammed.
yeah, I did hear that. I wasn't sure what it was, though. Okay, I'm gonna go to 507 real quick before we go check that out. And... oh, it's not letting me in. Oh. It's not letting me in there. And there was blood on the carpet. Did you see that? Looks like someone was crawling. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, is there like a dead body stuck in the... oh. Oh, it's a guy, right? Who is that? Something in his hand.
Mr. Cruz?
Oh. I wonder what happened to him.
Mr. Cruz. Oh God. Oh God. What happened?
Okay, so let's inspect this. I probably shouldn't be touching him, right? But...
Mr. Cruz's life insurance policy. Why did he have this on him?
so... Hector Cruz, beneficiary, Marcella. Date of commencement, Feb 6, 1958. 10,000. Okay.
Marcella? Okay, let's not jump to conclusions.
I don't know, maybe like he would have never let her go or something, you know? So, gosh, I don't know if she was the one that did it, but... Okay, wait, let's just make sure. I don't think there was anything else, right? No.
Is this about Paul? Does that mean...
Okay, so Feb 16, 1958. Dear Mr. Cruz, so this is from Bernard. Thank you for reporting that guest's unacceptable behavior. We will look into it as soon as possible. However, okay, so maybe he noticed that Paul was following him. However, I regret to inform you that we cannot divulge a guest's personal information regardless of that guest's behavior. As I'm sure you will understand, we are very concerned with our guest's privacy, and our staff prides itself on its discretion. Please contact us should that guest bother you again. Bernard. Okay. Okay.
Please let there be someone around who can help.
Hector, what on earth happened? I was on the 5th floor and heard the elevator door ringing repeatedly, so I went to check it out. I found Hector's body between the elevator doors, lying in a pool of blood. I checked his pulse and couldn't feel anything. On his person were 2 pieces of paper, a letter from Bernard and a copy of Hector's life insurance policy. My head is swirling with questions. What does it all mean? How did this happen? Who could have done this to Hector? If this was in fact someone else's doing. Okay, and then we have some clues. Okay. Shoot, do I call Beth? Oh gosh.
I have to get the power back on.
Okay, guys, and I think this is actually a great cliffhanger to leave it. So our next task once we get back in will be the power, but I think this is a good spot to leave this episode. So I'm so intrigued. I actually, for a second there, thought maybe the game was over after we kind of learned a little bit more about Marcella and Anne and kind of solved that mystery. But at some point I was kind of expecting some type of murder to happen, and maybe I was kind of thinking, well, maybe I was wrong, but I absolutely was not. So this will be our next investigation once we jump back in. And I am noticing that it looks like we can go down this way now, and we'll probably follow the blood trail here. But all right, guys, let me know if you are enjoying this. You can do that by giving the video a like, or comments always help as well. All right, guys, I hope you're having a lovely day, and I will see you in the next one.